Round 6 voting begins. That does not mean round 5 is closed, though. You can go back to any of the previous rounds, find their respective video, and still put in a vote for those. I'm going to leave all of them open until a day or two after round 15 is finished, so don't feel like you're going to get left out. Also recall that you cannot vote by leaving a comment below. You actually have to go to the poll that I link in the video description. It's even easier than leaving a comment, though. You click on the link, it's right there at the top. You click on what games you want me to play, you can click on more than one, and hit vote. It's just that simple. That said, though, on to the games. Super Ninja Boy, action RPG for the Super Nintendo, if you could call it an RPG at all. Final Fantasy Tactics, tactical RPG for the PlayStation. Brave Fencer Musashi, action RPG, if you could say it has any RPG elements, for the PlayStation. Shiren The Wanderer, roguelike for the Wii. Muramasa, the Demon Blade, action game for the Wii. Wild Arms 3, RPG for the PlayStation 2. Treasure of the Rudras, RPG for the Super Nintendo. Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, platformer, I think, for the PlayStation 2. Copy Kitty, action platformer, seizure warning for the PC. Castlevania, Order of Ecclesia, action platformer, I suppose it's a Castlevania game, for the Nintendo DS. Mana Khemia, Alchemists of Al-Revis, RPG for the PS2. Scarygirl, platformer for the PC. Grandia 2, RPG for the Dreamcast or PS2. Astro Boy, Omega Factor, beat 'em up for the Game Boy Advance. Terranigma, action RPG leaning towards the action for the Super Nintendo. There's a couple of really neat games in here. Final Fantasy Tactics I actually enjoyed, despite me generally not super enjoying Tactics games. Muramasa the Demon Blade is gorgeous and fun, much like Vanillaware games tend to be, but it got mind-numbingly difficult for me at the end of the game. I'll admit I'm just not good at it. Wild Arms 3 is still one of my favorite games ever. I actually kind of want to just do Wild Arms 3. Copy Kitty I have not played, I've seen a number of videos of it though, and it's just insane. Castlevania Order of Ecclesia is actually the most recent Castlevania game that I've played, and despite its difficulty, I actually really enjoyed the game. It made me realize why people liked the difficulty of the older style Castlevania games. And I'll admit it's, I want to say, my favorite Castlevania game. And then Grandia 2, which, that's a game. Let me tell you, Grandia 2 is a fantastic, fantastic game. I would want to play it on the Dreamcast because I own it there, though I'm not sure of the quality that I can get off of the Dreamcast. If all else fails, I can play the slightly inferior PlayStation 2 version, which I also own. This round makes me sad because there's a lot of really good games in it, and I know only one of them is going to win. But I suppose I'll leave that up to all of you, so until tomorrow then, when we will pick up with round 7.